Hey everyone. Welcome to Uncle D's Basketball Life. Hey everybody. Welcome back to Uncle D's Basketball Life. I got two special guests for you. Two SUU hoopers today. Kai Burdick and I got Dylan Jones. What's up, fellas?
What's up, Coach?
Thank you guys for coming, being a part of the podcast. We'll have some fun. All right. So let's get with it. Kai and Dylan, tell everyone where you was born and where you grew up.
Dylan, take it away.
I mean, I was born in Utah County and
Okay.
I grew up in Utah County, moved throughout the state, but yeah, always stayed in Utah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was born in San Diego, grew up in Carlsbad, which is about 30 minutes north of the city, and been there my whole life.
Okay. Both of you guys still got family, mom and dad still in the same places where you grew up?
Yes.
Cool. Kai, let's talk a little bit about this year's team and last year's team.
Yeah.
What do you feel like is the difference between the two?
I think the depth of our scoring jumps off the page. Like, compared to last year, we just have so many more weapons this year, so many more guys that we can trust. We don't have to one or two guys kind of carrying the scoring load. I think any given night, like one of 10 guys could score 10 or 15 points. I think that's probably the biggest difference for sure.
Okay. I agree with you. I think our depth will really carry us through, bar injuries. I mean, that was some of the stuff last year that kind of actually ended up biting us in the butt was dumb shoulder and Tavy knee and wrist and just Tavy's body.
Yeah.
But I think you're right that I believe we can score in bunches.
Yeah.
Better than last year teams. Now we got to become more physical, and we got to be better defensively. Where I think last year team might be a little bit ahead of us.
Yeah.
Physicality wise.
Yeah.
And defensive wise, maybe. Now, what I do like about this group is when they watch film, you guys do everything you can to correct it right away. So, which is a pretty cool thing. Dylan, you are married and off the market. So I need to let the ladies know that right now. Tell me how you met your wife and how did you propose? And
So I did my first 3 years at Pleasant Grove High School, and then I transferred to Westlake my senior year because we moved to Saratoga. She was I had a class with a bunch of my buddies and some of her friends, and she had a crush on me, so she transferred into that class. And then from there, we just started talking a little bit, and I asked her out on a date, and yeah, I've been dating ever since, and now married.
how you proposed to her?
Proposed. I texted her friend to take her out, like to go, like hang out with her, like have lunch or whatever, just have a girls' day with her. And while she was doing that, I was setting up on I forgot where it was at. It was right by the lake, Utah Lake. There's a nice little lookout spot, and I set out stuff right there and had her friends bring her to the spot, and then from there I just walked her to the spot and then proposed right there.
Nice. She get on the knee?
Yep, of course.
Did you talk to her father before?
I did. Yeah, both her parents.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. My dude, man. He did it right. You take notes, Kai.
That's a gentleman.
Yeah. Now, that's funny. You said she had a crush on you.
Yes.
You didn't have a crush on her?
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to get it. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just I'm trying to set the record straight. You know, you made it sound like you Big Willie.
Yeah. No.
So this is another question for Dill. Dill, tell me, kind of what Everett Gray means to you as a person and in your basketball growth.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so much. He's like my agent. He's someone I can call to like whenever. He's always got good advice, and he's really helped me in the recruiting world to not, be so caught up and be able to just be like level-headed and that it all work out. And all the tournaments, how he coaches. He's probably one of my favorite coaches I've ever been coached by, and just gave me all the confidence in the world in every game and every practice to believe in myself, believe in my shot, trust my teammates, and Everett's the guy.
Yeah, this coach don't say nothing about where you shoot from either, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
Yep.
yeah, he said something to me this summer. He go, Coach, hey, make sure I don't say nothing to Dylan Jones. He shoot it wherever.
That's awesome.
He said, I ain't messing with him.
That's
I was like,
awesome.
yes, Coach.
Yeah.
Kai, first of all, go Cubs.
Come on.
But tell everyone how you made the transition from baseball at USF to playing basketball, Maricopa, and then now here.
Yeah, so my whole life I had really been a baseball player. That'd really been the one sport I'd committed most of my time to. I had played 1 year of basketball my junior year in high school, and other than that, it was all baseball, both travel season and high school season. That was all I was doing. And then after my senior year, got an opportunity to play at University of San Francisco. Played there for a couple years, and then my second year, I kind of struggled with injuries and coming back from that. And after that second season, I made the decision to hang up my cleats and try to stay in sports and give basketball a shot, because I figured I'm 7 feet and that's probably the best sport I have a chance at. So from there, I went to Maricopa Junior College and played for Coach Rob over there, and he was really huge in kind of just keeping me on the right path for basketball and keeping my head up, like knowing that this is a sport that I haven't played much of, and I can't be so hard on myself right away. And he really gave me an opportunity to develop enough to have an opportunity to play here, and then a solid year at JUCO, and then that's what led me to you and SUU here.
Yeah. How hard was you throwing because you pitched?
Yeah, I was pitching. I was throwing. I was getting up to about 93 on my best days. I was when the arm was feeling good. So
you was about 8 miles off of trying to be Randy Johnson.
Yeah, so I was still chasing Randy quite a bit.
So you didn't think, but you could be an offensive lineman, for football?
No, there was nothing else that really even I thought of besides maybe volleyball.
The Coach Rob is a good dude, man. I thought I talked a lot, but good Lord. But and he was very instrumental in your recruiting, and he told us what it was like. He's still raw, but got a chance. And so I just want to say, man, it's you have made a huge. I'm excited for you this year because of the jump you made, and that's part of your hard work, and I think you're gonna see the fruits of your labor, right? You're watching a lot of Kareem, and he's starting to get that sky hook down a little bit, jump hook, sky hook down, and then I got you watching some Shaq just for the power, just how powerful he was, and but you have made you made a big jump, and so I'm excited about your progress. And I'm excited about our guys. Dylan, tell us what made you choose us after you left FDU.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I was talking to several other schools. I knew I wanted to come back closer to the West Coast. I really wanted Utah, but I was like, anywhere close to Utah I'd be fine with. But through the whole recruiting process, you guys were always the one, you, Coach Williams, you were always the one calling me like every other day, and it was much more than the other colleges. I feel like they were kind of waiting out to see what they could get. So I didn't feel like a priority. But for you guys, I did. And with Everett, talking in my ear, and,
Absolutely.
You guys are really close, and saying that SUU was a good spot and to really, consider it. And yeah.
So the funny thing is, Jaden committed to us without taking a visit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think Jaden first time seeing SUU is when he came for the summer, right? And then and right after we offered Jaden, then Washington State and Stanford tried to jump in, and that's why I appreciate Jaden, because it's just his loyalty. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah,
we kind of got him done with after 2 days, and then you committed, And so people was under the impression like, man, how he commit? He never been on campus, but people to forget that you came on an unofficial visit. You and Isaac Garrett and was it? I forgot who else, but I know Cal Lemke was here from the high school at the time, and Sean, Big Sean was here.
Okay,
I think all you guys came on an unofficial visit to watch Westminster. When we played in, so people didn't realize that you actually had been on campus, and so it was funny to see that. Now, Kai, again, I said I can't wait for people to see your sky hood and jump hook, right? But Dylan, I think you should be able to shoot 45% from the three. So I'm excited about that. I think that opens up a lot of things. And the exciting thing about the 5 spot this year, what we didn't have is you have Ice, who can pick and pop, and he's starting to really score around the basket. And then Kai, you've made such an improvement around scoring the basket, man. I'm just excited about you guys too. And then we can play Kel at some small ball 5, who shoots the heck out of it. So I think our 4s and 5 spot have really developed to that could be something special from last year, just because they're just different. Because our 4s and 5s are more skilled than what we had last year. And then we really didn't have the shooting last year either. You know, I would say maybe Don was our best shooter. As well as maybe best scorer, or Jameer maybe be best scorer, but so you bring that shooting ability, Dylan, that we didn't have, and Jaden shoots it at a high clip, and Kale shoots it at a high clip. So I'm really excited about that. When we talk about being deep, but there's some things that we didn't do. We didn't shoot the ball as well as we could have. We didn't have somebody to throw the ball or two in the post on a consistent basis. So the guy Terrell, who was here the other day, who actually worked out some NBA scouts, and he talked to a lot of NBA players. He worked out some NBA players and talked to a lot of NBA scouts. He felt like we have everything we need to be successful when I talk with him. So it's pretty cool. Y'all tell me how you guys like Coach Jeter coaching style as well as the assistants.
You want to go first? I really like how Coach Jeter coaches. It's much different than my coaches last year. He's much more, calm and picks and chooses when he wants to, get on players and, wants the intensity to go up. And as well as the assistant coaches, I feel like they're all very, you guys are all very quiet most times, or not quiet, but pick and choose when you want the intensity to go up. And I like how I can just talk to the other coaches, such as like Braden and T.O. They're my guys. I love joking around with them, and just all the coaches are really enjoyed being coached so far.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think kind of what Dylan said that stands out to me as well is like just the relationships I have with all the members of the staff. I feel like I can talk to anybody on there about anything, even beyond basketball. Like I can just trust them with what's going on in my life and trust that they'll help me out in any situation.
Nice. You want to tell people about our film sessions?
We got some good film sessions. Informative.
All right. I asked this the last question, and it caused some issues. I asked this question the last time with Ice and Zoe, so we got into it a little bit. Who's your GOAT?
All right, I'll go first this time, but this one's tough because I feel like most people are very divided on this issue, but I'm a really big fan of both Jordan and LeBron, so I really have a hard time deciding that. Jordan was a winner. He was just a beast. He 6 for 6 in championships, but LeBron's talent is just unbelievable in what he can do, and so I really have a hard time choosing that. But I think if I had to say, I think winning is what matters most, and so I think I would have to pick Jordan.
Okay. All right.
I would also
You got some brownie points today.
Yeah, I'd pick MJ too. I think just growing up, my dad would always, he'd always hype up Jordan. So I'd always be watching the highlights. And The Last Dance came out, and that really, showed just how great of a player he was. And yeah, so I'd have to say MJ.
And right, it's generations, right? So
Yeah.
of course, me and Coach Jeter are gonna say Jordan's the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Coach being from Chicago, I'm being from Gary, Indiana, so that's close to home. But pretty much like I did and Coach did, we probably followed Jordan since day one in Chicago, and even followed him while he was at North Carolina. So I'm sure nobody thought he would be who he became leaving North Carolina. But man, at the end of the day, and look, LeBron is really good. I always tell people he's an Oakland Soldier. I was with the Oakland Soldiers. So that have a special place for me as well. But to see how Jordan, got better and had to get over the hump with Detroit. And then he might have won more than 6 championships. People forget he left for 2 years to go chase a baseball dream, right?
Yeah.
And so he three-peats twice, with different guys other than Scotty, who'd been there the whole time with him. So, I mean, I think it's hard, and Braden will fight me on this as well as Lil Rob. But I think Jordan is the GOAT because, first of all, he did go 6-0, but he changed basketball globally.
Yeah.
Okay, and then and probably at the end of the day, was the one who actually saved the NBA. People forget that. You transition from Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, who, took it to another level, but then Jordan came in and took it to a whole nother level. So I think those are the type of things that you have to remember. Like this dude changed basketball globally. So so both of you guys, tell me like who have been important to you guys throughout your basketball journey. Who's the people who's been in your corner the whole time during this journey?
I'll go first. I mean, there's so many. It's hard to. I'll probably miss a few, but first, I'd say my wife, especially last year with being in New Jersey. I was really homesick a lot of it, but like having her there, it was really helpful, and she really just pushes me and helps me, and whenever the times are getting hard, and I really respect her and thank her for helping me. And I'd also say my parents. I call my dad almost every other day, just when things are going tough and things are going good. Just tell him what I'm feeling and get his insights and his perspectives on it. I'd also say Everick. He's helped me so much with in high school, just building that confidence and developing me as a player, who I am today. I'd also say Paul Peterson, who's a coach at Wasatch Academy right now. Through middle school and high school, training with him, he's really helped up my game and look at basketball in a new lens, look at it differently. And I know I'm missing so many, but those are the people that come to mind.
I didn't know you dealt with Paul.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for a lot of years.
Okay. And this is before he went to Wasatch?
Yes. Yeah, he's the one that brought me over to Pleasant Grove.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I got to call Paul anyway. Actually. All right, Kai.
I mean, I'd say for me, obviously my journey's a lot different, so I haven't had a lot of coaches in my life. So I mean, just to start, obviously the big two are my parents, mom and dad. Like especially my dad, like I still remember the day I called him and told him that I was gonna stop playing the sport that I'd kind of committed and devoted my whole life to, and he really no hesitation told me to just do it and believe in what I'm doing, and if I'm gonna do this, then let's go all in and really work at it. So my dad and my mom for being really supportive of that, and then coaches at Miracosta, Coach Rob and Coach Cosby, for really helping me out. That first year was pretty hard on me physically, and mentally just switching a sport entirely. And they were really helpful on keeping me on the path and getting me right. And then just continuing to the staff here, continuing to help me with my growth and keep pushing me forward.
Yeah, I expect a few double-doubles from you this year.
I do too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Headband.
Hopefully it happens on opening night on November 4th.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for an 11 3-point game too.
Yeah.
If you've done it before, you can do it again. So I'm waiting to see when
11?
we go. Yeah, I
Okay,
got you. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, 11. I think you can do 11.
Yeah.
That has to break a school record at SUU if you make 11 threes.
Yeah.
How what's the most you made in the game?
I've gotten 10 a couple times.
10 a couple
Yeah.
times. So we're gonna shoot for 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to break the record.
Yeah.
Kai, tell me. I'm laughing because I was at Miss Linda's office, and she says to me, you're going to have a lot of people from the bowling alley at your games this year. And I was like, from the bowling alley, I'm like, well, why the bowling alley? And she was like, well, a couple of your guys got a team. And so I had no idea. We're going to pop up on you guys one of these Wednesdays. But, and she was like, yeah. And then I come to find out you, Isaiah, Jaden, and who's the fourth?
And Tanner.
And Tanner is on a bowling team. How has that experience been with you guys, and how fun has that been? And getting to know people at the bowling alley.
Yeah, that's been a lot of fun. It started off in summer. I think it was Isaiah who kind of started throwing that idea around. In the summer, we would go like once a week in the summers, usually Wednesday, because I think that was like the cheapest day. He would say, let's go to the bowling alley. So we would do that in the summer, like once a week, and we started getting better and enjoying it. And we're like, all right, let's start doing this a little more. Let's talk to some people here and find out about some leagues and see if we can play a little more. And so we found out about that Wednesday league, and so we got together, the four guys, myself, Isaiah, Jaden, and Tanner, and it's been a lot of fun. Like just having a hobby outside of basketball that you can spend a decent amount of time on and kind of just clear your head and enjoy. It's a lot of fun.
Now, who did you guys ask about the league? Did y'all ask Miss Linda, or you just found out on your own?
No, we found out through a couple of the guys that work there, who had seen us coming in a lot, and we chat them up a lot.
Now, some guys went to the movies yesterday, right?
I did.
What y'all go see?
We saw the new DiCaprio movie, One Battle After Another.
Okay.
We saw the ratings have been kind of off the charts, and so we had to check it out. And I really enjoyed it. It was really different from a lot of other movies I've seen, but I really enjoyed it.
Okay. Did you go too?
I didn't. No, it was a little too late for me.
Yeah, your wife, you got to ask permission.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. I do too, so it's okay. Kai, is there a special girl on the horizon, man?
We'll see. We're always keeping our options open, but right now we're on the market. We're available.
Okay, on the market and available. All right. Which, other than conference games, right? Obviously, we're looking forward to conference, and everybody will look forward toward Utah Valley with the three Utah boys. Everybody will look forward to Utah Tech just because those two are rivals for the most part. What non-conference games are your guys looking forward to playing?
We're really looking forward to Arizona State.
Yeah.
A lot of my wife's family's from Arizona and from around that area, more
cool.
Tucson area, but
Nice.
that and Gonzaga. So those are the two games.
Yeah, I would say Gonzaga, especially for me. I watching them for a few years when I was at SF in the WCC. They were always the top of that conference, and I remember watching them like, man, this team is good, and never thought I would be playing against them on a basketball court, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, they got two of the best bigs in the country.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, for me, all of them are exciting for me. Putting the schedule together. I mean, when you're looking at things, Arizona State played in playoffs last year as far as they played in the new crown. Nebraska Omaha went to the NCAA tournament last year. Robert Morris went to the NCAA tournament last year, and we're in their MTE against Stetson. We played Robert Morris and Stetson, and the year before, Stetson went to the NCAA tournament. And then, you know, Oregon State played in the Crown, I believe. Washington State played in the Crown, I believe. And then Washington this year had a top 5 high major portal class. So we got our work cut out. We really do. But it should be a lot of fun. Don't help, we only got 4 home games in the non-conference and 9 away games. But exciting. I mean, I think if there's a team that we've had since we've been here, this team would be built for away games. So I'm pretty excited just about the whole schedule in general. And, you know, getting ready, man, getting ready. It's here. 17 days, and we're at Weber State for a scrimmage. And then the following week, Westminster. Here. And so then it's time for the nitty gritty. So, and there should be a challenge because they redone their team, and they just got the rest of their guys in about a couple of weeks ago that they were missing, some foreign guys. So I was hoping they'd show up, but they finally got here. So it'll be a lot of fun. What social media platform are you guys on where people can follow you, if any?
I'm just on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. What's your Instagram?
Dill Jones 23.
Okay.
Yeah, same for me. I mean, I have a Twitter. I don't really use it, so I have mainly Instagram, just kai.burdick on Instagram. You see some good content on there occasionally.
Okay. Well, this should be a very exciting year, man. I'm excited. I'm excited that we finally got you here. Probably a year late, but better late than never, right?
Exactly.
As they always say.
Yeah.
And then I'm just excited about the improvements you've made, big fella, and just excited, man, in general. And our coaching staff is really exciting. Coach Jeter's really excited. Now, of course, there's no win and losses yet. So, but he's pretty excited about you guys, you know. And we got a lot of work to do, especially on a defensive end, you know, just physicality wise. And I like the fact that we're starting to talk a little smack to each other and, you know, toughen each other up a little bit and, you know, starting to compete. Like I thought yesterday was probably one of our best practices that we've had. And probably might have been the best practice we've had. So just because everybody was competing and the intensity was up. So I'm excited. I want to thank you fellas again for coming on Uncle D's Basketball Life. I want to always give a shout out to my producer Rob, and a shout out to Ryan, our radio guy, who if not for them, this is not possible. So want to always thank them for having my back and following through on this. And I will see you guys next week. Peace.